They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. 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 Eat the cat.
Would you like to try some dog meat jerky today? No, it's for humans. It's from dogs.
Oh wow, dog meat. Oh,
yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you think about it?
Oh wow, I never even heard about dog meat before.
Yeah, not a lot of people really know about it, but it's really good. You want to give it a try? It's free. It's completely free. Sure. Okay.
Try some dog meat jerky today?
Free samples. Yeah, it's for humans. Yeah.
It's for humans from dogs.
Huh? Yeah. It's from our own farm. Yeah, you can give it a try. Free samples. It's from Elwoods Organic Dog Meat. Is our farm. We're located in Bakersfield. So we raise.
No, it's for humans from dogs.
Yeah, we raise our own dogs. Humanely though, we love them very much. So for about and then for 6 months we raise them with lots of love. They're treated very humanely, and then they get processed and it's the dogs. Yeah.
Is this dog meat?
Mhm. Yeah, I know a lot of people are a lot of people are really shocked when they hear about this, but I mean,
oh sure, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people we eat
dogs for breakfast.
No, I mean a lot of people eat pigs, cows, chickens, right? Do you eat those other animals? Pigs, cows?
I only eat lambs.
I do, but then if you compare I'm not disagreeing with you guys at all, but I'm just saying when you compare a pig to
you guys are fucking liars.
A pig to a dog is kind of, I'm sorry, a pig to a dog is kind of I don't know.
A pig to a dog?
Dogs are more humane.
Pigs don't have red rockets, which is kind of
So what's you guys think why we're gaining public interest right now, so we're doing our free samples, and so what do you think? Is there a difference that makes it?
I think it's kind of hard to compare a pig to a dog. I feel like
you guys are
that's my
lying.
argument.
You guys, this isn't
hard to compare.
What makes you think it's not dog?
Because that sounds fucking. I don't know. It sounds like.
I'm not saying that. I believe it's dog, but I'm just saying.
You're really sitting here eating dog.
What would be the problem with it?
I don't know. I'm just saying, it sounds far-fetched.
It is pretty, yeah. A lot of people, they are not used to it, but that's why, with
when did
our
you
brand.
guys start to learn that dogs was a thing to eat?
Well, I mean, people have been doing it for thousands of years, in other parts of the world, yeah.
China, sure.
Yeah. I mean, and.
Did you guys go to China and experience dogs from there? What kind of dog is that?
This one's Labrador.
Oh my god! I like it was Labrador. I'd rather be what if it's more mixed breed dogs?
You guys are sick.
Instead of purebred dogs. You know what I mean?
Oh, would it taste different?
Pretty good, right?
It's crazy. I don't think I can do that. But do you guys specific more purebred dogs or mixed dogs? Or what do you guys like? You know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right now, yeah, we do have a lot of purebred dogs.
Why is that?
I mean, right now, we're testing what people think. This is just what we have today, our sample today. If you go online, you can check out our other products and whatnot. And so this is kind of the point of that, is to see if people are interested in eating dogs. Then it's we would try different types of breeds.
That should taste like shit. Sorry.
Okay. I mean this. Okay. Yeah.
That's not a fucking dog.
So, but I know.
He has a smile. It tastes like jerky, but it tastes like shitty jerky.
So I know you were saying it's hard to see compare pigs and dogs.
Hold on, I'm trying to listen, bitch.
And so I'm wondering are there certain ways that I'm just wondering exactly what is the thing that makes it difficult to eat dogs versus pigs? You know what I'm saying? We have no problem eating pigs. Is there a certain trait or characteristic?
In someone else's culture,
what part of the dog did I see?
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of hard.
So this is going to be.
Yeah, so they're just new, right?
Yeah. So I mean, So this is going to be a mix of different cuts, but. Well, no, we do have that as well. It's just this is the easiest to bring to new markets. Jerky is just because it just doesn't require a lot of equipment. Yeah, so it is jerky. Yeah. It's jerky. Yeah. So it's dried. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not always sure of the process, but it's similar to how it would work with other jerkies, right? I mean, we're just salespeople, so. But yeah, so I mean, basically the idea is that, you know, we're a humane farm. The dogs are raised in the best conditions, and then they just have one bad day. They're loved. They're bred. They're bred for. Yeah, the one bad day.
Like, hey, I'll beat your ass today, you're dead. And then you're in food.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like pigs, right? Yeah.
Beat them up then?
Well, no, we don't beat them up, right? I mean, like, well, so they don't get beat up, but they do get killed, right? I mean, that's part of the process, right? So, well, yeah, I mean, so just like pigs, right? Do you want a napkin for that?
You might have do you have a dog, or have you ever?
Actually, I grew up with a lot of dogs. So I have right now my personal dogs. I've done a pincher and a French bulldog. But I grew up breeding English and French bulldogs. Yeah, I mean, I've always been like
Next thing you know, I'm gonna walk down there.
guy, pet family oriented.
Yeah. These dogs are specifically they're bred for this purpose.
How is that?
Like the Labrador.
Well, I mean, like just like some people have pigs in their houses as like pets, and then but also you know
So what
there
is
are.
their diet?
Their diet, super healthy, clean. Like we care about them a lot, and we really love them. We just a mix of things, like from some of the. What was that?
Just like pigs, right?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of
So
meat
Pig food
per
doesn't tend
dog,
to be
just like there's not a lot of meat per
Tends to be
pig.
like a lot
So
of
the way
wheat
the
and
meat
a lot of
that we
like
kill
corn and
them
stuff like that.
has
no?
to be.
in what, like regular dog food or something like that?
Like a pig kibble, like a pig.
Well, this is how it works, right? Is like they go
Man, I forgot the word for
into
it,
like
but
a
it's
cage basically
the
with
pig food that they
4 or
eat,
5
it's
dogs
like
at a
a mix
time.
of like.
And then they'll
Oh,
be
food that
sold-
pigs eat. Okay, but before they're processed and things like that.
Well, I mean, it's 50-50, right? When we.
Tell me,
Well, I mean, it's just like any other, like you're breeding any animal and you end up 50-50 sexed, right? And they're all gonna, I mean, you know, the males, we typically will castrate them because it makes the meat taste better when they don't have all of that testosterone. That's very standard in the agriculture industry. That happens with dogs, that happens with pigs, that happens with cows, right?
you guys are serious?
Well, I mean, this is what happens, right? And so, like just like pigs, the best way to stun them tends to be with gas chambers. So they'll.
So the Auschwitz of dogs.
Well, I mean, we don't like to make that comparison, but
it makes sense, right?
but it is.
That's the best comparison.
Well, yeah. So it's carbon dioxide, and this is the way that 85% of pigs are killed as well. Like in the U.S., 85% of pigs are killed in gas chambers this way.
Yeah, that's what they say. It's, what is that? Slayer. You ever listen to Slayer?
It's been a little while. Yeah. I don't-
Auschwitz, the meaning of death.
Yeah.
The way that I want you to die.
Yeah.
A slow death.
Well, so they suffocate over the course of like a couple of minutes. And then, like, in order to like actually kill them, we do want their hearts to still be beating while they're bleeding out because that helps drain the meat of blood. And so they do suffocate first, which kind of causes them to pass out, and then they'll get hung upside down by their back legs and then slit their throat, which is exactly the same process as pigs. Yeah. So that's what we use.
That's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. But like you don't see a difference though between pigs and dogs, right? But do you think
Yeah,
do
I
you-
see a difference. This shit tastes like shit. If I eat a pig right now that looked like that, it would probably be chicha.
yeah.
But that shit tastes nasty as fuck. You telling me you enjoy that?
I like it. Yeah, personally. Yeah.
It tastes like that.
Yeah.
So you prefer that over pig? You like goat?
Well, you know, personally, like I think that we should just be eating a variety of animals, right? We should just eat all of them, right? We shouldn't restrict ourselves.
Yeah. But then again, yeah, I guess it would be like a, what do they call it? A preference.
Yeah.
Dog tastes like shit. I don't know who the fuck would prefer that, but somebody does. Right? There's a market for everything, you know? Just like humans.
Yeah. Mhm.
Might as well start being cannibals.
Yeah, we really couldn't like point to a difference between humans and animals that would say that we shouldn't be eating humans. Yeah, just the taste. It's the only difference. Yeah.
Fucking nuts, bro. That is fucking crazy. You guys are being serious?
So-
I'm not gonna find this on Instagram tomorrow. Like,
So you should definitely look up the website. So, but this is a thought experiment, right? So like you're right. We're not actually giving out dog, right? You're right. This isn't dog. It's all plant. It's all plant based. You just have to.
That tastes like shit.
Yeah, fair
Like
enough.
what?
Fair
Beef?
enough. No, this is soy and wheat.
You
Yeah.
motherfuckers, I'm like, what the fuck? There's no dog. That's sick as fuck.
But so we just want people to. So most people do think it's sick as fuck to eat dogs, and then they'll go and they'll eat cows and pigs and chickens.
Well, in the Bible, it says like, you know, go and be fruitful, but it doesn't say go and eat your damn pet. You know, of course, but we do have goats and we have pigs as pets. But those things were put there for our benefits, for our nutrients, for our own. That's why, you know, you got vegans who want to eat everything except for animals, every kind of thing. But then you look at them and they look like fucking. You know that movie? What's it called? No, not yet. We're gonna watch it. Slim. From fucking Bugs Life. You know the stick bug. The stick bug, right?
So, I mean, I think that's a real misconception. You know, there were a lot of like Olympians who were vegan who won medals in the last Olympics. You should look that up. I mean, like you can.
So do they look like sticks or do they look like me and you?
Well, I'm vegan, dude. So if you think that I don't,
look like stick bug then.
you changed your opinion about how I looked after I told you that I was
said
vegan.
You look like Mario at first.
Fair enough. I mean, the mustache does make me look like Mario. I get that a decent amount.
Even the hair and everything too. You look Jewish, like acidic. But it's okay. But it's okay. I mean, vegan. Why are you vegan? That's gay.
So I'm vegan because I actually include animals in my moral consideration, right? Like, I don't think.
Animals. What are they gonna give you? What do they give you?
Well, humans don't
But what do
necessarily.
animals give you?
It doesn't matter what they give me and what they don't.
Yeah. My animal wouldn't.
It's not a dog.
They give me a benefit. Animals, you know, don't give you shit.
I don't even know how to
If I had a pig
process
right
that
now-
one, dude. Yeah.
If I had a pig right now and I told the pig, hey, do this for me, where would the pig go?
Well, I mean, pigs are actually smarter than dogs.
They're
They can be
probably
trained to
smarter
do
than-
lots of different things. They're like the
but
fifth
they
smartest
can't
animal on
jack
earth.
off, can they got 3 boobs.
I mean, if that's gonna be your measurement, that's
It
really
would be a
strange,
perfect
dude.
measurement, wouldn't it be? We're animals. We're animals at heart. We have animalistics.
So, I mean, like,
So
but like,
I want to go and I look at this girl over there and she looks hot. Do you think animals look at other animals like that? Yes.
yeah, I mean,
And
sometimes.
they go and they do it.
Uh-huh.
Right? That's why dogs, they go and they would, you know? We can't do that. But we have that instinct in ourselves.
What do you mean we can't do that?
You think I can go over there and just, like that animal would?
Well, no.
Exactly. So that's what
So,
I'm saying.
I mean, but like, what you're describing is.
Want me to describe something else?
Well, no.
Then human characteristics. All right, I could make you laugh. Can an animal make me laugh?
Yeah.
Can an animal tell me a joke?
I mean, they can make you laugh,
But
like.
can they tell me a joke? Like if I tell them off the fly. Tell me
So,
the best joke you know.
I mean,
What would animals
so
say?
here's the problem with this sort of reasoning, right? Is that we're going to be able to find humans, any ability that you tell me that humans can do, that maybe most humans can do,
That's why
you're
animals
gonna,
are-
but you're going to find some humans that can't do it. So if you're, so if you're like whatever you want to call them, I mean, I wouldn't use that term, but whatever you want to call them, they're going to be humans that lack that ability. So if you're going to base whether or not it's okay to kill and eat somebody,
Human and walk on 4 legs and bark like a dog.
there are going to be some humans that can't walk on 2 legs. I mean,
Are they
like,
gonna walk on all 4 limbs and bark like a dog?
some
Am I gonna
people
find
might. Some people might.
one? And those fucking people need to be Auschwitzed, like you said.
I didn't say that.
You did. You
You're
said
saying.
we Gauss chamber them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm describing what we supposedly do to the dogs because
You
it's
said
because
that's
it's
all vegan. There is no dog.
yeah.
You use a dog reference even though the dog is not there.
Yeah, so we
then now I could be like Hitler. You guys are like the Hitlers of like promotion.
and if you think that that's the case, then
That's what you said.
then that's exactly what we're doing. But that is what happens to pigs, right? What I described as happens. Well, so what I'm describing is what happens to pigs, right? So the gas chambers, everything that I said we do to dogs actually happens to pigs,
I know, of
right?
course.
So if you're coming and you're saying that like this makes us Hitler for dogs, then like what you're saying
No,
is
I said that makes you the Hitler of advertising because I'm Auschwitzing this shit, but it's not a dog thing. It's vegan shit, but
Well-
you want to portray yourself to be that aggressor.
So I'm portraying myself to be that because that's what we actually do to pigs.
Then what's wrong with that?
So well, if you're using these terms like Hitler and Auschwitz, that's going to be like associated with something that's wrong, right? I mean, like you're not saying that because you think that it's
I don't know if
nice.
Hitler's wrong at all.
You don't know if Hitler's wrong.
Yeah, no.
This is where you're at.
Honestly, if you ever listen to the speeches that he had,
Uh-huh.
he was trying to keep people from coming and overcoming what we're going through secretly,
Uh-huh.
right? Hitler wanted the Jews because the Jews are going to take over. They wanted to take over. Have you listened to the speeches? You never listened to those speeches?
I've listened to some of them, and you think
What
that
did
that
they
was
portray?
you think that that
What
was
did they
correct.
portray?
So I think that you're describing his words accurately. Do you think that that was actually happening? Do you think that was actually a danger in Germany?
Fuck yeah.
You
Look at
do?
how it is now.
What do you mean how it is now?
I know it's not dog, bitch. I've been done with the dog shit. I've been talking to this guy now. We're Auschwitz and Hitler. All right.
Oh my God, the fuck! I fucking I'm so sorry for my uncle.
It's okay.
He's a guy.
He's sorry for me.
Here.
But it's okay. I appreciate that.
I mean, if you're
Funny ass, that shit was
if
crazy.
you're making arguments for Nazis, you might want to reconsider where you're at.
I don't make arguments with nobody.
You just did. You just said maybe Hitler was right about some shit.
Oh, maybe he was.
That's what you're saying. You should
Maybe-
you should reconsider where you're at if you're thinking to yourself.
Maybe I should go home.
All right.
Being here is gay.
But the same thing applies, right?
You have a good one.
Yep. We'll see you later.
It's like we don't need to eat them. But I would check out some of that stuff on there. Yeah.
Disagree.
Well, I mean, check it out. Don't trust me, you know.
No, I'm not,
check out
I'm not.
check out the sources. Yeah, absolutely. Do your own research. Thank you for stopping by.
I need a fucking shower.
Wow. All right. How'd that go?
Dude was saying maybe Hitler made some good points about Jews. Literally fucking said that.
Period. Wow. See, it's so crazy, like the arguing for animal products to saying that like Hitler was right pipeline. It's just like sometimes so direct out. You keep going down that path. Like those are the arguments you're making. Period. But just it's crazy because like outside of this context, like, you know, he probably would not be saying that shit, but he's just like trying to be consistent and defend himself. So it's like he's really backing himself up into a corner and like saying things that maybe outside of this context he would be, you know.
I'm honestly not sure. I'm honestly not sure.
Interesting. That's really scary.
Because he was talking about how like, oh, all vegans like look like stick bugs and shit.
LOL.
And he was like, they don't look like you or me. And I was like, well, I'm fucking vegan and we're all vegan. And then he was
real.
like, so you do look like a stick. And I was like, you just changed your fucking opinion about how I looked.
So you do look like.
And then he was like, well, when I first saw you, I thought you looked like Maria. And I was like, that's fair, Maria. And he was like, or you look like a Hasidic Jew or something. And I was like, oh shit, like we're going down this road. And then he went there, and then he ended up there.
Right.
Because I am Jewish. Like he. You know, he clocked me as actually Ashkenazi Jew, so all right, you got that, but then you're gonna say some shit about how like maybe Hitler was right, like.
Wow.
It's always just under the surface with these people.
Seriously.
Like to try some free samples today?
I don't have my dog with me, but my dog would love that.
Oh, so this is meat for humans. It's from dogs. We have our own dog meat farm.
Are you joking?
Well, so we've been in business since 1981 in Bakersfield. Would you have an issue with dog meat farms?
That just doesn't sound appealing to me.
Why not?
Dog.
Do you eat other animals?
I eat a couple animals.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which ones?
I eat the standard ones that you would find in every restaurant.
Okay.
In
So
California.
what do you think would be like the difference? Like why wouldn't you eat dogs if you eat these
It
other
doesn't
animals?
appeal to me.
Okay, so that's the only reason though?
But,
Yeah. So all these other animals can be pets too. People have
Sure.
pigs as pets. People have chickens as pets. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I'm sure someone will enjoy it.
Yeah, well, we're having some interest.
Right? Do they eat in front of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're local. We're free range, organic.
Where do you get the dogs?
So we breed them ourselves.
What
We've
kind
been.
of breeds?
So today we're featuring Labrador, but we also have Corgi, Pug, Chihuahua. I mean, different animals for different tastes.
I'm spooked right now.
Why?
Because I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to expand our market, right? So
Uh-huh.
we're operating just outside of Bakersfield, and it's been very local since then. But we're trying to expand into Huntington Beach, and so we're testing out the market for it. So that's why we're out here with free
A
samples.
lot of people have been eating dogs too for thousands of years, but in other parts of the world, obviously. So a lot of people are just kind of like culture shock moment when they come across us and whatnot. But it's like, I mean, meat is meat, right? Like if we eat the other animals.
Oh.
Yeah, I like kind of just even keel taste. I wouldn't just experiment with something just to experiment. Yeah, I mean, if I was gonna die somewhere, I'd like, that's something I don't normally do. I keep it safe.
So what would make it unsafe? What would make it, or like not even keeled to eat dog? What about dogs would like make it not okay to eat them when we eat pigs and cows and chickens?
I guess it's just the fact that it is a standard pet in most households.
Okay.
Not a pet
So it's
dog.
purely just cultural, and it doesn't. It's not. There's nothing morally wrong with it. No.
Yeah, some people are saying like, oh, why would I, eat a dog or something when I don't need to? But like, a lot of times, I mean, people then, will eat other animals.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, we do know that it is true that there are vegans out there who do, who can be healthy eating a plant-based diet. And so they say that about all animals, though. It's like, right? They're like, oh, like, why would I eat a pig when I don't need to? Why would I eat a dog when I don't need to? Things like that. So do you feel different then? Because now you're saying like, oh, why would I eat a dog when I don't need to? But then also, do you think that like you would need to eat the other animals though, like the pigs, cows, or chickens?
Oh, well, I mean, I know I need my protein, and I feel like animal protein is the best for my body. So I'm not into like substitute, like,
Dog meat's really high in protein.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty close to like lean chicken breast.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we do all need protein, is for sure. I mean, we don't actually, I mean, we don't need, our bodies don't like require meat, but it's just like, if we're all meat eaters and like it is just a really delicious new product that is high in protein and, healthy for you, it's really accessible for us. And we can guarantee that they are like treated very humanely. And you don't know that for sure on these farms, right? Where maybe you eat your like pigs, cows, chickens. Like that's why we're representatives from the farm talking to people.
Sorry, but I got a short window of time before
No
I
worries.
meet my friends. But I appreciate your talking. This is very interesting to me. I'm going to talk about this at dinner with my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Make sure you read it all the way.
I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not dog meat. It's a thought experiment.
Okay.
Basically, so we tell people before they walk away, like we like to let people know
Okay.
that basically that's why we ask like, oh, what's the difference, right, between eating like dogs or cats, pigs, cows, chickens, dolphins, whatever. It's like
So what's the experiment for?
the thought experiment is basically, it's like a form of activism. Basically, is like is just what we're doing right now. Is like the outreach, the conversation.
What is your goal that you're trying to get people to think differently about what they? Oh man. My dog would go longer crap.
Oh my gosh, yeah. A lot of people do have dogs too, or walk by.
Are
It's
you
really funny,
trying
but
to get people to be more vegan? Are you trying to get people to be more?
if they do take some kind of offense or think that this is strange at all, it's just like consistency we feel is important. It's like if we say that.
I didn't want to dish you guys because I can appreciate anybody having their opinion, but I'm like dying inside.
Oh, thinking that there were dogs
Yes!
being killed. Yeah.
I'm like, was this like some kind of political statement? Yeah, it's like hell to the no.
But pigs, like cows, chickens, all those, they
Yeah.
feel all the same emotions, right? And it's just like they all want to live, just like dogs do. And we don't need to eat any of them. Dogs, pigs, cats, whatever. Like we can, be vegan. We need protein, absolutely. You're completely right about that. Yeah, you do need protein. But we can. I mean, we're all vegan, and I've been vegan for 7 years, and so it's completely possible. I mean, yeah, I do a lot of protein, and like, I get my blood checked as well. So I just make sure that everything is like, it's the best it's ever been. Before I was like vegan, cholesterol was crazy, like things like that. So definitely you can check out
Okay,
that,
I'll
and
check it out.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
It looks exactly like that.
It might look similar. Like it does look similar. It is meat, right? So they all look similar, but this is dog meat jerky.
Dog.
Yeah, Labrador. From Labrador. Yeah.
I don't think jerky's supposed to look like that.
It's jerky. It's just dried. It's like, dehydrated. Just like any other type of meat. Do you think there's any sort of difference? Like you seem like kind of resistant and like unsure about trying it.
I don't know, my brain got spooked. He's like, nah, I don't want nothing.
Yeah, why do you feel that way? Like, do you think there's something wrong with eating dogs, or? Americans have been eating dogs for a very long time. It's a traditional thing in many countries. We're just trying to, it seems like really scary here in this country, but it's really no different than eating cows, pigs, and chickens, right?
I don't know, but I feel like it's trying to go hate towards the Haitians that it's trying to throw hate
Towards Haitians? How so?
Because Trump said that Haitians were eating dog meat and all that.
Oh yeah, it's a big meme now, but it has nothing to do with that. Honestly, this company's been around for a while. You can check out the website too if you're deciding you want to purchase some. They have different breeds as well, but it's not related to any sort of hate or anything. We're not hating them. Yeah, we're just.
I feel like you guys are both even that.
No. It's not. There's a lot of tension in that because of the election and stuff. But we've been doing this for a while. Like this is not because of what was said during Trump's debate.
You think it would be bad time?
Well, yeah, we're getting bad press on that. I guess people are hateful, because of that. I guess,
And I mean, one thing that Trump was saying was that these people were taking people's pets, right? And these were never anybody's pet. These are dogs that were bred just for that purpose, in the same way that you would breed pigs to be used for meat, or cows to be used for meat, or chickens to be used for meat, right? We breed dogs to be used for meat. So nobody's stealing anybody's pets. We're breeding them ourselves. They live a great life for about 6 months, totally free range, and then we humanely slaughter them in ways that are similar to pigs. So, I mean, is there an issue there for you?
I don't know. It depends on what kind of message you guys are trying to promote.
do you?
Because if you guys are a vegetarian trying to stop the slaughtering of animals, then I understand it. But it's just
No, are you vegetarian?
vegetarian.
Are you vegetarian?
Depends, man. What kind of food am I gonna eat?
Like, do you eat meat?
I eat meat.
Yeah.
Is it necessary to answer the question?
Well, you just brought it up, so I was wondering if you eat meat. If not, then it wouldn't make sense for you to eat this if you don't eat meat. But then but if you do eat meat, then I would be like, hey, what's the difference,
All right, I was just wondering because I saw dog meat. You got interested, and then Trump said something about Haitians eating dogs, and I thought there was.
I didn't know about the Haitians thing. All I heard was something about Ohio. They eat dogs there.
In Springfield, that the Haitian
Yeah.
immigrants were eating dogs, and then I saw this. I'm
okay.
Like, oh, these people.
I didn't really research it that much, but I just heard, in Springfield, Ohio, they were eating dogs, eating pets. I didn't know about this whole Haitian thing, but it has this has nothing to do with that. We're just trying to get, just trying to do testing for the company to see if this is a good opportunity for the company to establish to sell the product.
I mean, I'm not hating that. This was something else, but I mean, hey man, I respect whatever you're trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, check out the website and make sure you read the whole thing.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just tell you. So yeah, it's not actually dog meat. This is plant-based meat, right? So we're trying to engage people and understand why people have this disconnect with eating dogs, but they are fine with eating cows, pigs, and chickens, right? So usually people are opposed to eating dogs, right? And it's usually because they have some sort of like you said, people got during this debate, people were freaked out about eating dogs, right?
Yeah, that's what I was concerned with. Trump eat dogs. Trump just said, oh, the Haitians are eating, the immigrants are coming and eating dogs. I'm like, oh,
yeah, but it has nothing to do with that. We were doing this before the whole debate. So the thing is do you think there's an actual difference, a moral difference between eating dogs or cows, pigs, and chickens? That's a good justification to cause harm to one and not the other.
Listen, man, I don't know if you ever been hungry yourself, but I mean.
Of course I have.
We've all been hungry.
Yeah, of course we have.
I think it's a moral choice. I think it sounds reasonable that the more you eat meat, the more your body's gonna, let's say.
Do you think you need to eat meat?
It's not necessary, but
it's not necessary.
Everything must have a certain amount of portion.
Well, no, you don't have, like you said, it's not necessary to eat meat, right? And so this is the situation. Most of us live in a situation where it's not necessary. I will say, yeah, there's some parts of the world in the Arctic, we're in the middle of nowhere where they have nothing else to eat. They have to kill and eat animals. In that situation, would be justified. But in our modern day situation, like what justifies us killing and eating these animals when we, like you said, when we have that choice not to, right? I think it becomes a moral obligation not to do it when you have a choice not to do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually the evidence, if you actually look closely, like do the research, you'll find out that eliminating animal products from your diet actually improves your health. The more animal products you consume, the higher rates of disease you have, including heart disease, diabetes, cancer, obesity, like the list goes on and on and on. And it's just like the evidence is overwhelming that the more meat and animal products you consume, the more disease you have. So it's actually the opposite of what most people think. You can get every single nutrient that you need. So then the question becomes, why do we keep doing this?
No, it's understandable, man. You care about animals.
Well,
Care about it. But
I mean, it's like you wouldn't do it to dogs, right?
yeah.
So then for the same reason you wouldn't do it to dogs, why would we do it to the cows, pigs, and chickens?
Would you like to try some dog meat today? Giving away some free samples of jerky.
Like actual dog meat?
Yeah, we have a free-range organic dog farm outside of Bakersfield.
Like meat out of dog?
Yeah, meat for humans from dogs. Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm down.
Does that bother you?
I feel like I'm in Tijuana.
Yeah.
I like dog meat, like.
Yeah. You seem to have a reaction to that? Is there an issue with eating dogs for you?
Kind of, but like I'm down to eat it. 'Cause
Yeah. I mean, do you have any allergies or anything?
Wait, that's actually dog meat, like.
Yeah, meat from dogs. Yeah. So this is our farm. Here, this is easier to get to. So this is our farm. So we raise all of our own dogs. They're bred just for this purpose. They have a great life. They.
But like that's them, like that's their meat, like that's. Like,
Yeah. All kinds of meat.
dog
there's.
meat.
Yeah. So we have all kinds of cuts. Yeah. So right now we just have the jerky, but there's all kinds of cuts that are available.
But doggy jerky.
Yeah, they're made from dogs. Yeah.
But like out of dogs.
Yeah, made out of dogs. Yeah.
Like dog meat. Like,
Yes, dog meat.
You're lying. It's not dog meat.
I mean, there's the pamphlet right there. So, so we've been.
That's not dog meat right there. That was like taco al pastor right there. That was like a pastor right there.
How do you know that that's not? Well, you can make al pastor out of dog meat too, but this is jerky, right? So it's like a little bit processed. It's not raw or anything. But yeah, I mean, it's dried out and we salt and pepper, and there's a little bit of sauce on that.
I can't eat it. But that's the trip. I'm tripping
So
out.
why wouldn't you be able to eat it? Like, what would be wrong with it?
To be honest, I could eat it though, but honestly, I just can't.
So why can't you? Why can't you bring yourself to eat it? Why would that be a problem? Do you eat other animals? Are you a vegan or?
Yeah, I eat all my animals. Though.
Okay, so you eat all your animals, but like.
Oh, okay, no, sorry. I eat all of them.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It depends. Priya. Oh, I'm eating dog meat, dog. I'm eating dog. I'll call you back. All right, where to go right now? Dude, no, I feel like you're lying. I feel like it's a prank.
So why would you feel that way? Like, what would make you think that we're not actually selling dog, or we're not actually giving away samples of dog today?
I thought that was illegal, really?
Well, no. So we were grandfathered in. So we've been in business for a really long time. So we're grandfathered in. Yeah.
I mean, I support the hustle, but damn, that's crazy. Oh.
So.
But is it for dogs, like dogs eat, or is it out of?
I mean, I don't think that it would be like that big a problem if dogs ate it, but it's for humans, right? Like it's from dogs, it's for humans.
But like, what's the meat coming from?
It's coming from dogs.
Dude, I'm tripping out. This is not real.
So
This is not real.
why would you have a problem with eating dogs? Like you eat all these other animals, why wouldn't you eat dogs?
He's right there, like. What?
Yeah, no, I mean, like that's a pet dog, right? So we wouldn't eat that dog. That's somebody's pet, right? That was bred to be a pet. They were given a name, right? These dogs that we raise, they're bred and raised for meat, and they don't have names. They have numbers. They live to be, it's very similar to pigs, where we raise them for 6 months and then we process them.
I don't give a fuck. I don't get what the fuck? I just don't think it's real. I feel like you're lying.
But like, why would it be a problem if we did it? Like, do you think that there is a difference between dogs and other animals that would make it not okay to eat dogs?
To be honest, like, if the world would come to an end, like, bro, I'm eating a fucking dog, honestly.
Well, sure, yeah. I mean,
But,
I think I might eat a
it's a
human in that
dog, bro.
situation
It's a
too,
dog.
right? Like I might eat a human in that situation, but like if you're starving to death, then you got to do what you got to do. But we eat all these other animals just because we like to, right? Like you're not eating bacon because like you're starving to
I
death,
probably ate a dog
right?
already in Tijuana when I was in, like, I ate tacos out dogs, probably. I probably wouldn't even know, bro.
Yeah. So like there's no difference, right?
Fuck, I don't know, that's pretty crazy. But I feel
Yeah.
like I wouldn't even be, I'm like, I'm gonna hate, she doesn't even like dogs, but she'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because like there really isn't a difference though, right? Between like eating a dog and eating like a pig, right? I mean, pigs are smarter than dogs, right? People have pigs as pets. Like you can hang out with them. Like they can learn how to do the same kinds of shit that dogs can.
I feel like this is a prank.
You think this is a prank? Yeah. I mean, it is a prank,
No,
right?
it's not.
So we're just trying to make people think about this, right? So like we're
pro eating dogs or against?
no, we're all vegan here, right? So like there really isn't a difference. Like when I'm talking to you about this, like you're shocked by this idea of eating dogs, but you can't really say.
I was down to eat it, but at the same time, I'm like, that's wrong.
Yeah,
It's wrong. It's not right. It's
so
not right.
when you're not used to eating that animal, you kind of it registers as wrong. We shouldn't be eating that animal because we don't usually eat that animal. And if we didn't usually eat pigs, you would feel the same way about that. If we didn't usually eat cows, you would feel the same way about that.
Because they have lives too.
Exactly, they have lives too. Yeah, you get it. Like, so what we're trying to do is to get people to think about that, to understand that there really isn't a difference between cows and pigs and dogs and chickens and fish. Like all of them, they have their lives, they want to live their lives.
I respect it, no, 100%. I respect it 100%. But the thing is, like, the thing I can't start is like for example, like my family in Mexico, for example, like they have like their own farms and stuff, and they gotta eat what they gotta eat sometimes, you know. So they have no choice, you know. But I respect that too, because sometimes, like, I mean, bro, we can eat other stuff too. Like, it's not even the best for us to eat, like, you know, red meat or like chicken and stuff too. Like, we can eat other shit too.
Yeah.
But it did, like, you know, it's also survival stuff sometimes, you know. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but I respect that though too.
But we're not in a survival situation. Like you and I talking right here,
I'm
downtown Huntington Beach. We're not in that situation. We're not in a survival situation. We have the choice. We can eat animals or we can eat beans, you know? Like we can eat mushrooms, we can eat.
It depends though, it depends. Like, I mean, I get you what you're saying, bro. I gotta have my meat, bro. I mean, no, like, it's bad though. It's not right. It's not right either, but like, I have to. Like,
so when you're saying it's not right, but I have to, but like you know that you don't actually have to. So like all that's really left is it's not right.
this is my diet, bro. Like,
It's like I understand.
I'm fat. I like eating burgers. You know?
Well, you can be fat and vegan. I know some fat vegans, right? Like it happens. Like you know, we're not here like advocating for health, right? Your health is your business.
It's fucking animals have lives too. They have just like
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
It's not right either. Like, it's not
Exactly.
Right. I'm not saying it's not right because then they like, you know, if people don't do it, they have to like eat what they have to eat. Then they have lives too.
Yeah. So can I give you some information like about veganism and about
Hey,
like?
dog meat, bro.
Well, yeah, we'll keep that definitely. Keep that too. But I want to give you another card if I can find them here. Shit.
All right, you're vegan.
Yeah.
What's your go-to on the weekends, dog? Let's say you're hungover, bro. Like, you're hungover on a Sunday, but what are you gonna eat?
Well, I mean, there's all kinds of vegan places around here, so I order shit all the time. Like, I'll order vegan pizza, I'll get burgers, I'll get.
Orange and all that food too.
Yeah, like you can get all that stuff. So like all the junk food cravings that I want, like I don't keep that shit in my house usually, but I'll end up ordering it all the time.
It's cheese and milk bad.
Yeah, so like
But that's not bad because
Can you guys eat bugs?
milk is not.
eat
clean,
what?
man.
Bugs? Is that like a living thing?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't farm bugs. Yeah, I wouldn't eat them. Like yeah.
You know how like they make
That's
those
gross.
little like lollipops?
Yeah.
Like the
Oh, the
cricket?
scorpion.
Yeah, like the scorpion, the cricket, and stuff like that.
I respect this 100% though.
Well-
And you got me though. I'm pretty dumb, but like you got me, bro. Like, let's see how they did. I really thought it was dog meat at first.
Yeah,
That's
so-
not legal.
Yeah, I mean that's why we're out here, right? So it's just to make people think about this kind of stuff. And so I mean, you know, what I would say is like, well, if you know about dairy, right? You asked about like milk and cheese. And so the thing is, like, cows, they don't make milk just because they're cows. They make milk because they're mothers, just like humans, right?
Stay pregnant.
They have to stay pregnant, so they're inseminating them every year, and then after the baby is born, they've got to remove the baby from the mother as soon as they can, because they don't want the baby drinking the milk. They want to be able to sell the milk, right? And also the boys, they're not gonna ever produce milk. And because they're a different breed than the ones that are raised for beef, they're also not gonna get big as fast as they need to be profitable. So the male calves are just killed as quickly as they can be. Sometimes they get sold for veal, sometimes they might get sold for some other like cheap meat cut or something, but mostly they're just gonna be killed. And so there's actually there's a lot of death in the dairy industry, and like ultimately it's just not ours to take, right? Like these animals, they can't consent to that relationship. So even if there wasn't any death, it would still be something that would be wrong to take from them, right?
What made you go vegan though yourself? Like, what made you go vegan?
So I think probably I was thinking about this stuff for 5 years before I actually went vegan. And I think I might have been in a similar place where you are right now, where I knew that it was wrong, but I didn't know how to change, and I thought it was going to be really hard. So what I did for a long time is I tried to scale back a little bit, and that shit never worked for me, right? Like scaling back, telling myself, oh, well, I just won't eat pork, and then I'll see how that goes. And then I just go right back to it eventually.
What about fish?
Yeah, so fish have lives too, right? I've spent some time
Fish life matters, bro. What the fuck?
Well, I haven't. It's hard for us to understand their lives because they're very different from us. But they have a whole. They have a whole society down there, man. They really do.
I gotta go. Bro.
All right, so I'm gonna give you this card, and if you scan that QR code, there's a ton of links for you. Thank you. It was really great talking to you.
I'm sorry if I'm dude, low-key, low-key, I pay attention to those.
So I just want to say one thing. So if you scan that QR code, there's a whole bunch of links. There's one that I want to direct you to, which is called Challenge 22, and they will hook you up with free support for 22 days to help you plan a plant-based diet. So just give it a shot. Challenge yourself.
I'm gonna day one. I'm gonna be I'm going in and out.
Give it a try. Challenge yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in your own ability to do better, because you already know that this is wrong, right? You already know that this stuff is wrong. So just nice. So you can check out that link too, and you can do that challenge. Thank you.
Free samples, dog meat samples, dog
Try some free
jerky from our
samples
farm.
today? Oh shit.
Whoa. Dog meat samples, free samples.
Free samples today, dog meat jerky. People are falling all over themselves to try our dog meat jerky.
Just can't contain the excitement.
Dog meat, all right. Can you eat dog?
Yeah, we raise
Dog?
We raise our own dogs. Yeah.
You eat them?
Yeah, well, we raise them humanely, and
What the fuck? Kill dogs and eat them?
Well, do you eat other animals like pigs?
Dog? Hey, NBA Mike, these niggers eat dogs.
Are you a vegan?
No, dude, you eat dogs.
Then what's wrong with eating dogs?
It's a dog meat? Holy fuck. NBA Mike, come here, dude. What the fuck? It's dog meat?
Dude, what's wrong? What would be wrong with that?
Dude.
What would be wrong with that?
You just kill dogs like that?
Well,
NBA Mike!
we
kill dogs.
so it's an organic free range farm. Yeah, do you want to try some?
Yeah, you could you try
do you
some.
Why would it be a problem? Why would
You
that be an
could try
issue?
some.
Are you a vegan?
How old do you kill them at?
Oh, so yeah, pigs, we kill them at 6 months old. Yeah, so
Same thing.
Yeah, very similar to
Same thing.
pigs. Yeah, they have a very similar diet and this is the best conditions. It's totally organic, free range.
Are they raised?
We've been
in a cage while they're raised?
No, totally free to roam. They live the best lives. We're grandfathered in. We've been operating since 1981 out of Bakersfield. And do you have an issue with it?
Yeah.
So what would be the issue if you eat pigs and other animals?
but they're not our companions. Like daily
Well-
life. Like they didn't grow up as like with humans and like develop. Like we like live with dogs are a whole like ancestral type shit. It's like they depend on us, and that's just to kill them and eat it. It's kind of sad. I feel like.
Well, I mean, pigs and cows and chickens depend on us too, right?
But not. It's not like that. They're not walking around with like companion chickens.
Well, some people do.
I
Some
guess.
people do.
They're a little wacky, right? I'm a little wacky too, but.
So what would be wacky about having a pet chicken or eating a dog? Like why is it like not wacky to eat chickens and not wacky to pet dogs?
What kind of dog do you raise?
So this is Labrador today, but we do also.
Type of dog?
Not every type, but like different dogs for different purposes. So jerky, like you just want to have like a lot more meat, so we want to have the bigger breeds, and Labrador tends to be good.
It's alright, bro.
Can I give you a flyer about it?
Yeah, I'll read on it.
Yeah, read the whole thing. Make sure you read it all the way to the end.
Good luck with it.
All right.
Make sure you give them a hug or something.
Oh, we do. Yeah, they live the best lives until that one bad day. Until that one bad
It shouldn't be
day.
that bad. It's just a shot. It shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, it's the same as any other animal. Like
Give them
it's.
some dope or something. They're happy to go out.
We're not selling anything. We're
I'm sorry about that, dude. I really just don't understand. It's okay. You gotta make money, I guess.
So I'll come clean to you, all right, man?
Yeah.
We're not actually giving out dog meat.
Really?
right?
Okay.
This is-
All right, fuck. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Of course you wouldn't.
This is all plant-based, right? We're trying to get people to think about this, right? Because there really isn't a good difference between dogs and
I was
other
like,
animals.
fuck, you raise a dog and you kill it? I was like, that's fake meat.
So that anger, so we're all vegans, so that anger that you feel, that confusion that you have about why we would do this to dogs, we feel that about all of these other animals. Yeah. And so like what we want people to do is to consider that, right?
I
So
have to stop and talk to you guys. My friends might hate me.
all right, can I give you a real card too?
Yeah, dude.
So if you scan that
Dude,
QR
yeah,
code,
I'm
there's a
so
whole bunch
happy
of
you
links
don't
for you.
kill dogs.
No, we
What
don't.
the fuck,
We're looking
dude?
out for all animals,
Alright,
dude.
bro, dude, hell yeah. Bless them.
All right, have a good one.
It's a bad joke. You guys are full.
So where do you just buy dog meat? Because you don't find that at the store.
Yeah, you can order online, our products online. We're not selling today. These are just free samples for people to try and like get the public's interest to see. So do you guys think that there's like any other difference with dogs and other animals, as in like, their ability to feel pain or their will to live or anything like that? Like, do you think that's the same across?
It's more common for a dog to be a pet.
Yeah, I mean, in the U.S., there's other animals that people eat normally. I mean, you can go somewhere else where people are more deprived of food. You can have them eat dog, but in the U.S.
Like, so you're like, oh, I don't want to eat dogs because I don't need to eat dogs. Is
Yeah.
that kind of right? Yeah. But also, I mean, like, technically people are definitely like plant-based or vegan, right? And so they say that same argument like you just said, but about all animals. They're like, well, I don't need to eat a dog. Why would I eat a dog? I don't need to eat a pig. Why would I eat a pig? I don't need to eat a cat. Why would I eat a cat? I don't need to eat a cow. Why would I do that?
Cat meat also.
Not right now. At this moment, yeah.
Do other dogs some golden retrievers?
Mhm, yeah.
I try like a Doberman, but not a golden retriever.
Okay.
You guys do like more
do you
ugly
have?
dogs at least?
So it
Is Chihuahua good? Have you tried that?
I mean, I've sampled our product, of course, yeah, because I believe in our product. It's really good and it's nutritious. Yeah, so I mean, really though, there is like no difference between these other animals you guys are eating right now and dogs. There's no difference.
So when is this gonna get into grocery stores?
Right now, that's kind of we're not the stage that we're at right now. We're just like trying to do public interest and see like where we can. Hopefully, like that would be a really great goal for us in the future if people are interested.
Well, I'd be. If it's in a grocery store, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, like you're saying, like we don't need to eat dogs, which is like, sure, that's your belief, but like we also, it's true, like we don't need to eat like pigs, cows, or chickens, right? Like I mean, it's really all the same, and so to say like maybe that argument is only for one animal, and not others, like kind of just
It's
trying to.
not really all the same though, because a pig tastes pretty different from a cow.
So yeah, I mean.
Don't make bacon from a cow.
Okay, no, what I'm saying though is like some people are saying like, oh, I wouldn't eat, like you're saying like I won't eat dogs because I don't need to eat dogs, but you also don't need to eat pigs, cows, and chickens, right? Do you think so? I mean, I know there are vegans, like that's their, that's what they do, and so that's not really like I feel like I hear the argument a lot, but I feel like it's not really, doesn't make a lot of sense. Just because it's like, well, I mean, we can absolutely try this as like protein, just like those other, you know, animals, like the meat, whatever, has protein in it. It's like a very, you know, it's accessible, obviously, like things like that. Like, you know, why we eat those other animals. It's pretty much like the same thing. At the end of the day, I think it's really just like people are shocked because they have relationships with dogs. Do you guys have dogs?
I don't.
You don't? Okay. Yeah. So, but do you think that it's like necessary to eat animals? Like, do we have to eat animals?
Not necessarily, but it's just humans have always been eating animals, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like you don't have to eat animals at all. It's true. Like you could eat dogs, you could eat pigs, you could also be like plant-based, right? That's also like a very viable option.
Yo, guys, they're vegans. They want you to not eat anybody. We just like looked up their website.
No, they're all crazy.
It's a prank. No, they don't eat dogs either.
So
They're trying to get you to not eat any
Yeah, so
animals.
what exactly is
We're, that's not our point. Is trying to just tell people just like don't eat animals. It's this is a thought experiment, and to have like people come up and like be shocked exactly like you guys
Yeah,
probably
but
were kind of
you guys
shocked.
are selling yourselves like you sell dog meat, but you have a camera.
You're trying to make us believe that's dog meat and try that? What is that then?
This is it's completely plant-based. It's completely plant-based. It's jerky, so it's dehydrated. So that's why I look like that. Well, that's part of the thought experiment. That's why yeah, exactly. It's like it's a social experiment, thought experiment.
Smart enough to get it.
Well, that's part of it. It's at the end of the conversation. That's like what I reveal. So I hadn't revealed that to you guys yet, and they did, and which is like completely fine because I was going to tell you guys anyways towards the end of the conversation. But yeah, so this is basically our form of like activism. What was that?
So you're trying
We're all
to get
completely
us-
plant-based. Yes.
So we're trying to get us to stop eating cows and stuff.
This is based on you. If you come up being offended about this, which you guys were, you were feeling like upset about it. And so our question to you is, why do you feel that way when, you know, if you consume other animals, right? It's like, is that like, what's the difference? And the reality.
Well, the difference is that plant meat, you're not going to get the nutrients you get from true. It's all microplastics. Yeah, it's all shit chemicals. It's not meat.
Well, okay, but you were saying though that like you can be
I
vegan and
honestly rather eat
plant-based.
dogs than that shit.
Okay, but you already made that statement before this that you can be vegan, plant-based, and you can, you know, that's an option, and that you can get all your nutrients, and it is true. You can get every single nutrient that you need. I don't know if you have like a certain nutrient.
More?
Need what?
Do you need to eat more of that to get the nutrients?
You don't have to eat vegan jerky at all, period. You can eat different types of plants. You can eat legumes, chickpeas, beans, tofu, vegetables, etc. Or you can eat other vegan alternatives, Beyond Meat, Impossible Meat, etc. If you go to a grocery store, there's literally whole vegan sections that you can find there. So you don't have to like eat a particular vegan product. This is just like what is most convenient for our, for our purposes here.
It's much cheaper than meat too, right?
So some of the alternatives, unfortunately, aren't as cheap right now just due to government subsidies. Actually, if there weren't government subsidies, a hamburger would cost you about $30. But due to the government subsidies, that's not the case. But the prices of vegan products are going down over time because more and more people are buying vegan products, which is lowering the cost of them. But also, if you are concerned with money and things like that, is the cheapest foods on earth are literally fucking vegan. Like all the protein that you could get them all in a whole plant-based like source, things like that. So if you guys think that it is wrong to do this, but you eat other animals, that's kind of like our message is that is hypocritical, right? Because pigs feel pain just like dogs, and they want to live just as bad, and that's why we kind of are talking to people about how it's not really different, and you don't need to eat animal products.
So how about we talk to like people that are eating dogs then too about this type of stuff? About veganism. Because I know there's people around the world that eat dogs.
Yeah, we've been eating dogs for thousands of years across the world. It's very true. And I mean, like, especially if people are in like a survival situation, but we're definitely not in a survival situation, right? Like here in LA, like we literally have grocery stores and we don't need to consume animals and things like that. Are you guys against like kicking dogs?
Against what?
Against kicking dogs?
Like kicking a dog.
Yeah, like seeing a dog being kicked. Like, does that upset you guys? Yeah.
Unless it's like attacking me.
Okay, right, yeah, because it's unnecessary. Right, like a lot of people would say that's animal cruelty to kick a dog for no reason. Yeah, and so a lot of people say that that's animal cruelty, and they might even intervene a dog being kicked, but at the same time will very easily justify cutting the head off of a cow and that cow losing their entire life.
But at least people are eating the cow. You could kill a dog. Nobody's gonna want to eat that here, unless you're insane.
People do. No, it's the basically what it is. That the end product is just like a flesh, right? And so it contains nutrients, and our bodies need the nutrients. We don't need to eat any meat, period, at all. But I mean, it's like we don't also need to eat like burgers, for example. So if a cow is losing their life for a burger, people are easy to say, oh, that's not animal cruelty, et cetera, et cetera.
Because they're killed instantly.
Well, but
They're
these
not,
dogs
like,
can
being
be.
tortured.
Well, dogs can be killed instantly too. Like any animal can be killed like
Yeah, but
instantly.
at least cows get killed, and like people know that they're gonna get bought and eaten. A dog, someone could kill a dog here, and nobody's gonna just want to buy it off and eat them.
Okay, so I mean, I know parts of the world people do, but the reality is like at the end of the day, like these animals, they don't want to die, right? Like you could say that, right? Like pigs, cows, chickens, and dogs and cats, they all don't want to die, right?
Nope, nothing wants to die.
Exactly, right. And it's not necessary that we consume them. So that would be like me right now if I stabbed you guys here right now.
Why does it gotta turn into that?
No, I'm saying is that's okay, because to draw the comparison is that if I caused you harm and said, oh, I'm going to eat you, that's not okay with you, right?
No.
Exactly. Yeah, it's because you want to live, these animals want to live, and if we don't need to like consume dogs, then at the end of the day, it's cruel. That's why kicking dogs are cruel, and cutting the head off of a cow is cruel. Period. Like whether we're going to eat that dog, I kick the dog and I kill them, whatever, eat them, whatever. Is what?
Poisoning people? It is poisoning, basically. This is straight poison.
No, that's not. That's just dog shit.
No, we
It's just straight fucking poison.
Dog shit. That's not poison.
anyways, do you guys want any literature or like materials about this?
No.
Not at all? Okay. Well, I mean, you're obviously welcome to try. It's plant-based. And at the end of the day, like if you guys, like, I don't know, if someone gave you the option of like kicking you or taking your life away, what would you guys choose? Being kicked or taking your life away?
Well, it depends, kind of. Like,
After I eat that.
Like, let's be real. Like, if I were to kick you right now versus like cut your head off, what's the better option?
nobody's gonna eat me though. So once I'm dead, I'm pretty much worthless.
Yeah, you're winning the question. But basically, many people think that when dogs are okay, many times when people see a dog being kicked, it's way worse than thinking, oh, I want that hamburger. But that cow died, and this dog that's being kicked is not dying and not losing their life.
And the dog's worthless once it's dead. It just gets buried or it just becomes fertilizer. But cows, people actually eat them here in the US.
Yep, we could easily eat dogs too. It's true.
It's not as easily though, because like you kind of have to get them from the owner.
Like the technical stuff, yeah, that's kind of like I kind of like put that towards the side. Like what we're talking about is like the moral argument here is like if it's the same, and the answer is it is the
I
same.
highly doubt dog tastes as good as steak. So.
But that's like saying like sensory pleasure justifies certain action, and I mean that isn't true, right? Sensory pleasure does not justify whatever action that you're going to do, whether it's like like when you're eating an animal product, that is a sensory pleasure, or if I were to do something against someone else, like harm them, like sexually assault them, that's a sensory pleasure as well. Okay, anyways, so if you guys don't want any literature, you don't have to. You're more than welcome to. We have like pamphlets here that you want to check out. You can. You're obviously welcome to try any samples. But I mean, I appreciate you guys anyways stopping. In any case, it doesn't seem like you guys are being very like intellectually honest, and that's okay. It's very like shocking and seems like. Well, it seems like a lot of things that you're saying are kind of just like doesn't really seem very truthful. Like kind of these like troll arguments.
Like what did I say that wasn't truthful?
Well, like some of these like troll arguments about like like things
what
that.
Exactly did I say that wasn't?
Well, some of these things are like definitely seem like you guys are like joking a little bit, which is totally okay. It happens. It definitely happens. And so it's like we're used to all different types of reactions from people. But I'm just letting you know that, you know, we're more than happy to like any questions that you have like about like animal agriculture industry or things like that. Like if you guys respect animals at all, you know, or like dogs, we're here to help you if you're interested about like being more like plant-based, for example, to help animals. But if you guys aren't interested in that, then that's okay. But thank you for stopping. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day. Thank you so much. Yeah, appreciate it.
Stay safe.
Okay, thank you. You too. Don't trip.
Yeah, I mean, it's defense of identity, and like people don't want to see themselves as a bad person, so they have to defend their past actions,
Right.
which is it's like so destructive in general.
Right, and then they're Hitler.
And then they're Hitler, and then they're just Hitler.
And then they're Hitler.
Try some free samples today, sir. So it's meat from our dog farm. We operate out of Bakersfield. We've been in operation since 1981.
It's dogs.
Yeah. So these are dogs that are bred for meat.
No, you guys are fucking trolling.
Why do you say that? Like, what would be wrong with eating dogs? Are you like vegan or something?
No, I'm not fucking vegan.
Okay.
That's just, I would eat dog. I did in Thailand.
Uh-huh.
I ain't fucking cool with it. I don't know, man.
Why would there be a problem with eating dogs but not other animals?
Logically there isn't.
Yeah.
Culturally there is. And that's fucking insane.
So you're okay with behaving not logically, but so like you understand that there's no logical difference, but you're okay with behaving in a way that is
hungry,
like.
I'm gonna eat a dog. I mean, I'd eat you.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
But there's a moral issue with that.
So, but there's
actually a physical issue with if you look at cannibals, right? There's a genetic issue.
Yeah, but this is totally healthy, right?
Yeah, I know. It's just fucking nuts.
Why?
I'm not even a fucking dog person.
Why is it nuts, though?
No, I get it. It's just crazy that you guys are here in California doing this, and there's like not a bunch of people protesting you. And I actually associate. I mean, I'm gonna go shoot an elk next week.
Yeah.
You know? But I couldn't do a dog.
So that elk wants to live, right? The dogs want to live.
Yeah, but the dog. Yeah, I know. And the argument is the cows are on farms, the dogs are on farms. It's just like fucking. This is like. I know China does it.
Yeah.
You know, they got them all in cages,
Right.
and they just run around. They look like that dog. And what do? You shoot them in the head with like a 22, like that fucking boom, and then you skin them. What do you do with the skins?
So we're still like finding a market for the dog skin. Definitely. Like we need to get like a little bit better about like getting that into more products in the same way that like. But you don't see a whole lot of pig leather being used. But you do see a lot of pig meat, right? And we process our dogs in a similar way to pigs, right?
For like dog treats and stuff.
Sure, yeah. So we can do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So, but like we process our dogs in the same way that pigs are typically processed. So it's a gas chamber process.
Oh, gas chamber.
Yeah. So it's about like 3 to 4 dogs in a cage, and they just get lowered into high concentration CO2.
Kind of dog? So how much do the dogs weigh?
Yeah. So today we have Labrador. So the dogs themselves are usually going to be weighing about 90 pounds at slaughter weight. And yeah, I mean, they're bred for it, so they're a little bit like a little bit fatter than the same.
Benefit of dog meat?
Well, I mean, it's just it's a lean cut. It's like high protein.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, do you want to try some?
No.
Can I give you a flyer?
I've had some in Thailand. I didn't know I was eating it. No, I don't want a flower.
So I'll let you
I
in.
have the internet.
So I'll let you in on the secret, right? So
Yeah.
like this isn't actually dog meat.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, you guys.
So yeah, so we're all vegan.
Yeah.
And this is a thought experiment to
Yeah.
get people to think about like the fact that like you wouldn't
knew
eat
it was
dog,
something
and there isn't really a difference between dogs and these other animals, and like
Well, it's what we associate with it, but.
yeah, but there isn't actually a difference in the individual that would make it okay
Yeah.
to
Hey.
have one and not the other.
God.
Can I give you this card? This is an honest one.
No.
All right.
You should have started out honest.
Didn't like being trolled. You should have started out honest, he said.
Oh, okay. Well, there's other groups that can do that.
Yeah.
Like, go talk to PETA or whatever. Dog meat samples. Do you guys want to try?
What is this?
It's a dog meat. We raise our own dogs humanely in Bakersfield for human consumption. So at about like 6 months old, we process our own dogs. We love them every day. Till they're about like 6 months old, and it's a really good product. This is golden retriever jerky, and so it's completely free sample. We have our products online as well, but this is just to see what people think about like dog meat. Do you guys have any thoughts on that?
I don't think I want to try it, but I just wanted to come see what it was.
Oh, okay. Do you have any like a reason why you might not want to try it?
I just probably wouldn't eat the dog. But
Oh, okay. Do you eat other animals, maybe?
I do, yeah.
Like pigs, cows, chickens, and...
Probably just cows and fish, but not really
Okay.
much of a meat person either. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm just stick to fish.
Oh, okay. Do you think that there's like a certain thing like about dogs that makes it seem like weird for us to not eat them? Like a certain trait or characteristic that they have?
Probably just because like people like see their dogs as like another like family member. So
Yeah.
It's just kind of like.
You guys want to try some jerky today? Free dog meat jerky today.
Yeah,
I
these...
feel like because form such like a connection with the dog.
Right, yeah, it's definitely possible, yeah. These dogs are like, we raise them for, they're like dog meat dogs versus like dogs, that people, people will live with dogs as well. But it's true too that like, for example, people have pigs in their house, right, as a pet, or like a chicken as a pet, or like if they have the land, they'll have like a cow that they'll raise themselves as like, as a pet. And so like, we can have a personal connection with all the different types of animals, and really it's just kind of like how we think about it, right? But other parts of the world, like they're eating dogs, right now, and even when like they don't need to, they still eat dogs. Like, do you guys think that we need to eat like animals at all?
No, honestly.
No? Oh, okay. Like we can be like vegan?
Like I think you can get protein from plants, yeah.
Yeah, so it's true, yeah. There's definitely are people who are
I feel
vegan.
like that's like, if someone wants, I don't know. I've never had dogs, so I can't even speak for it, but I just don't think I could do just because I love my dog. That's just like my connection to it,
Yeah.
Same if I had a cow, I probably wouldn't eat a cow just because of my connection to it.
Yeah, definitely, right. It's like, we just don't give those animals...
It's all the same thing, just everyone just has a different connection.
Right.
To it,
Exactly, yeah. Like we just like don't give those animals like opportunities really like for them to even form connections with us, and like they absolutely can. It's like I've been around pigs too, and like I was like petting their stomach, and they literally like flop over like a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I like to pet my belly and things like that, right?
all living things, like,
Yeah. So I'll let you guys know. Since before people walk away, I let them know that this is a thought experiment, actually. So this is completely plant-based. And so what we're doing here is like having people hopefully come up just like you guys did. And many of people are like offended, or they think it's like kind of gross or weird and whatnot. And then we ask them like what I asked you guys about, like, oh, like, what's the difference? Like, why is it weird and strange? Like, so do you guys think that, like, I guess all these animals, they feel pain, right? Like dogs and pigs and all those animals, yeah. And it's also not necessary to consume animal products, right? Yeah. Do you guys think that, like, kicking dogs, do you think that that's animal cruelty, for example? If you saw someone kicking a dog, yeah, would you say that's animal
like
cruelty?
If it was like for self-defense, like the dog was coming to attack him, then I think, yeah. Like you're just trying to...
Then that's justified, yeah, versus...
You're like, it's just if a human was coming up to you trying to like beat you, like you want to beat them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get out of it.
Yeah.
But I think like, no. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like a lot of people, like even if you'd see someone kicking a dog, like at the very minimum, a lot of people are just against that. Some people would even go and intervene. Maybe you guys would try and like intervene and say, hey, like stop kicking that dog. Like, that's not cool. The dog feels pain. Like you don't need to kick dogs. And in that same way, like we also don't need to eat animal products, right? Like you guys were kind of saying, it's like it's unnecessary. But we will very easily, as a society, is justify like cutting the head off of a cow for a hamburger. But we will easily say kicking a dog is animal cruelty, right? But it's just like, which one's worse? Like, would you guys rather be kicked or have your head cut off?
I would I mean, I feel like both are, but like, yeah, your head being cut off
is worse, right? Yeah, totally. And so, but I mean, we will very easily say like, oh no, like, you know, it's okay because like, what is like taste, or it's like, I need my protein. But like, you guys are very intelligent. You already said, like, you straight up don't need animal products for protein. So like, at the end of the day, it's just like me, if I were to like, you know, stab you guys right now here, like that's cruel, right? Because I don't need to stab you guys. I know you feel pain, just like these cows, pigs, and chickens. Like, we know they feel pain, and we don't need to consume them, so it's also cruel, right? Yeah. Are you guys interested in like learning more about like veganism? And you guys seem very like compassionate already, like towards animals.
Yeah, I would actually love, because I've actually been trying to like sway off of meat. It's just been hard because sometimes I do just crave like a burger, you know. And so I've been trying to go more like to veggie burgers and just like slowly feed off of it and just kind of staying to fish mainly. It's just been kind of hard to get off of it, especially when everything's like so in your face.
Yeah.
Like, at least no one that I really know is vegan, so it's like hard to like go out to eat when like everybody is.
Yeah. Fortunately in LA, which is awesome, there's like a lot of like all vegan restaurants even, or like.
It's so nice. Like,
it's really nice. Do you guys live around LA?
No, I mean, I just moved here for like a month just to live on the beach for a little.
Cool.
But then I'm going back to Georgia.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely, and also like there's really accessible vegan food, like whole plant-based food. That's also the cheapest on earth. Literally, is like potatoes, vegetables, beans, legumes, chickpeas, tofu, all different types of vegetables and stuff. Or also the vegan alternatives like Beyond Meat Burger, Impossible Burgers, things like that. Yeah, it's definitely possible. Can I give you guys a card?
Yeah.
Okay, so here you guys can check out on one of the things. Okay, so the best speech you will ever hear, that's on that one too. The second one, the best speech you'll ever hear. I really recommend that one to check that out. It's really philosophical, and you guys are very like, you know, I can already tell like in tune and like connected, you know what I'm saying, with animals and understanding that like they feel pain, right? Like, I guess, is there any like obstacles really, like for example, if you guys were to like go vegan like tomorrow, like would the hardest things be just like finding the products, or is there?
The hardest thing would be because it's so more expensive. Like, I mean, as far as like when it comes to like buying something that's meat, like fake meat, or what's it called, Beyond Meat or whatever. Like, I feel like those products are just more expensive, so it just kind of sucks when you go to the grocery store, like what you spend.
Yeah, definitely right.
Healthier, which sucks.
Yeah, because right, exactly, you're totally right. Because like the government gives subsidies to animal products, so it's like a burger would actually cost us $30 if it wasn't subsidized by the government. And like, I mean, the cheapest foods are going to be like the whole food, like whole plant-based foods. Sometimes those aren't like as fun, right? It's like, yeah, because if we want like a burger, you know, and I love burgers, and so I eat the Beyond Meat ones and the Impossible ones. Yeah, you're right. They are a little bit more expensive due to what the government is like helping out the animal agriculture industry, right? Over time, these products will go down in price because the more and more of us like buy these products, which is really good. Yeah. So definitely, I would check that out. And then also, if you scan here, if you scan that, there's help on there too. It's called challenge22.com. Do you guys think that you could be like vegan for 22 days to start that out? They say it takes 21 days to break a habit. So that's why it's like this website is called challenge22.com. You'll find it in the QR code when you like scan that and stuff. Yeah, and there's like registered vegan dietitians and nutritionists who can help you like make that transition. So do you guys think that that's something that like would be possible for you? Like you could try it like,
I mean, I could
tomorrow even, like, you know what I'm saying? Like start a brand new day tomorrow, like being vegan.
That'd be cool. I mean, I definitely want to check it out.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
That makes sense to like do it for 22 days.
Yeah, you guys could do it. Yeah, and to see how easy it is, right? And like things like that, and then go from there and like just keep it going. And that's all it is.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, have a good day.
Try some free samples. We got some jerky today. Dog meat.
Free dog meat, jerky samples.
Free range organic dog.
Dog meat samples, free samples. It's we raise and process our own dogs in Bakersfield, completely humane, and so we process them for humans. So these are free samples. We have our products online. Yeah. Yeah, it's dog meat.
Like from
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Give me a flyer?
like a jerky from a cow or jerky from a pig.
Are you serious? This isn't real.
Yeah, it's jerky just like. Yeah.
Is there an issue with that?
Yeah.
Oh, are you vegan? What would be the issue? What would be the issue? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Okay. She was just what, like a dog.
I tried.
Did not want one.
She didn't want to read it, but I think the one that I handed this to knew that it was fake.
Oh, okay.
I think she figured it out.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Eat the cat, eat the cat.